Hi, welcome back. Vlog number 2. It is Monday. I was going to start filming these on a Sunday, but I wanted to see how many people watched last week's first to see whether there was any point doing this. 30 views, a subscriber, and a like. I mean, it's not life-changing, but I thought I was going to get about 5 views, so I'm happy with that. So welcome back to week 2. Today, there's a few things that I really don't want to do today that I have to do. One is finally finish this studio. It looks incredible. It looks so good, but I need to finish the writing and I need to do a second coat of the pink and then cut in with the black on there. That's all I need to do, but I really don't, I'm so over it. I really don't want to do it. I also need to order the disco ball strips for that. I need to order those today. So it's not going to be completely finished today because I've got to wait for those to arrive, but it'll be nearly finished. I also need to order the floor paint because I need to do that this weekend. I've got so much admin to do because I've been painting. I'm behind on everything. My end of year is actually July. End of year accounts need doing, which I'm really putting off. There's so much more admin that I need to do and I just don't want to do it. Right. This morning I went to the shop and got loads of snacks. I'm gonna lock myself in here all day and try and get everything done. I also need to clean today. Today's my deep cleaning day and then I just top it up throughout the week. And I also need to get the PT studio ready. It's not too bad. It's just got the Hoover in there, but it needs Hoovering. Someone's hiring that later. Is my day. Not very entertaining for you, but busy. I don't actually think my outfit goes today. I'm not sure if it goes or not, but it is so comfortable. I am living the dream. I've got 2 days off this week, which is just so rare for me. I usually work every day. So I've got 2 days off, so I feel like I really need to lock in today and tomorrow to make sure I get everything done so I can relax on my day off on Wednesday and I'm not sat there thinking, oh, I should be doing that, I should have done that, I should have done that. If I don't get my accounts done, it's not the end of the world, they're not due yet. I am leaving that till last, but I do really need to do it because I know I'm gonna put it off. So boring. Oh, I've got lots of other admin that I need to do. We've got some new events, I need to postpone an event. And just some other bits, paying bills and boring stuff. I have actually just realised it's the 1st of September today, so I'm going to do a card reading and a meditation for the month of September, and then I'm going to get on with my work. And I've done a second coat on the pink along the top. I need to finish the fitness part and the disco ball. I've been putting it off because the green paint is at the back of this cupboard, so all the trampolines are in this cupboard. It is a nightmare getting them all out. So many trampolines, but I've got trampoline class tonight, so I can get them out and get the green paint and hopefully finish that wall. I can't film me painting today because I have only got my nice ShanFitness t-shirt. And obviously I don't want to get paint on it, and this is what I'm wearing to class tonight, so I'm having to do it with no top on. And it's not that kind of video, so I can't film it. You'll just have to trust that I'm doing it. I love this so much. So I've done the writing and I've started to do the disco ball. Obviously that does not look like a disco ball at the moment, but I'm hoping when I'm finished it does. The writing needs a second coat, and then obviously I need to sort the disco ball out. I still need to do the cutting in on this wall, but now I've got to get ready for class, so it's going to have to look like this for tonight's classes. I've just taught my first class of the day, which is my learning disability class. I do that at 4:30 and then I don't have another class then till 6:30. I have like an hour gap. And when I was doing the timetable, I thought that was such a good idea because I'd have time to put out the trampolines and get ready for the class. But actually, I think it's too long, and then I really struggle to teach my rebounce lift class, and I don't know why. I always get my words muddled up and nightmare. Put out the trampolines now and just get ready for the class and try and keep busy for the whole hour, because if I sit down, I start getting really tired. I am just at Princess Park because I'm going to meet Emma at Perch because we've got our retreat on Saturday, so we need to go over all the plans. It's our first full retreat. I'm so excited. I'm actually running late because parked around the back of Prince's Park, I've had to drive past the driving test centre and everyone was reversing into their spaces ready for their driving tests, and I was like, come on, hurry up. I was trying like not to look at them because I know if someone had pulled up behind me on my driving test, I probably would have cried. I was trying to just like, it's fine, keep going. Running late, so I do need to go. But I didn't film anything from last night because my mum was covering reception because someone was hiring the mini studio. I feel like my mum's been there every day at the moment. I feel so bad. I just like give her a chocolate bar and just sit her at reception. I left with her, so I forgot to film. Did rebounce the lift and pit 28, and it's the first time I've done classes with the black walls. Oh my god, pit especially, because it had got dark by then and it was like drum and bass and music like that. It was so good and everyone kept saying they feel like they're in a club. So I'm really excited for the DJ night. I'm excited for Jungle Body on Thursday because I think that will be really good in the dark. I'm really excited for the DJ night on the 18th. I think, we're closed tomorrow. I was going to say, I think Nikki's 90s step will be good as well because that's like 90s remixes, but we're closed, so she's not going to do it this week. What classes have I got? Tonight I've got rebounds. That will be good as well. But it's so good, so good. I'm so happy with it. There's just a few finishing touches and then it will be done. Oh my goodness, it is pouring. Why is it raining so much? I've got hair on my nose. I can't find it. There we go. I've just been to Perch to meet Emma and we have discussed all things retreat, and also we're doing a spiritual fair at the end of October, so we talked about that as well. So that was really nice. I don't really go outside of the studio, so that was lovely to go out and be somewhere different even though it was work. And it's pouring. You go to the Perch, you park far away. I had to run through the park in the pouring rain. Back to the studio. I've got PT this afternoon and I've got my classes. Finish off the studio. I need to finish painting. Tomorrow I'm doing something very exciting, so I need to make sure all my admin and stuff's done for tomorrow. I'm a bit flustered because I actually didn't know it was raining when we were inside Perch. We didn't even notice, and then we walked outside and it was crazy. I haven't eaten today. I've just had a coffee. So I'm not that much of a coffee drinker. I love an iced coffee, a flavoured iced coffee. So I'm not like I don't drink coffee every day. I maybe have it like once every couple of weeks. But I haven't eaten today and I've had a nice latte, caramel latte, and I am shaking. I don't actually look like I'm shaking that much, but I feel like I'm shaking inside. My legs are like jelly. So the drive here was a bit like, oh, my heart was beating really fast, which I never get like that with coffee. So I think it's because I haven't eaten. So I'm going to eat now and then I'm going to get on with my day. Hopefully I'll feel better once I've eaten. Oh, I am back at the studio. I need to sort the studio out. I have to finish the studio today. Have to finish it. So I need to finish this. I've literally been saying that every day for over a week. I've also got PT, so I need to get that ready. And I've got classes tonight too. My mum's about to bring me some food, which is great. I've just picked up all the soft play from her work as well, so that I took there last week, if you saw last week's video. So I've just picked that up. And I need to try and find a pair of shorts here because I forgot to bring clothes for class. I've already got my sports bra on and I've got a black t-shirt on, so that'll be fine. But I haven't bought any shorts. I keep my trainers here anyway, so that's fine. But I need to try and... I actually have this, which, I mean, it's a bit dusty, but it's a skort, not like a flow one. So I wear my skort a lot for like line dancing and classes like that. This is a tighter skort, so it's not as flowy. I think it would work for rebounds, but I'm not sure it'll work for Pilates. I don't want to be uncomfortable in class. It's still got its tags on, which is a bit of a red flag because I have had it for maybe like 3 years. So why have I never worn it? I'm not sure. I think I've never worn it because it is really short. Look, it's like just covering my bum. And I think because I always, oh, the mirror is disgusting. Because I always wear oversized t-shirts, I feel like it just looks like I've got nothing on apart from a t-shirt. Is it too short? I don't know what to do. Ooh, don't know what that is. I don't know what to do. Shall I? The skirt was a no for Pilates. I could probably wear it to rebounds, but it was a no for Pilates. But I've just found these. They don't really go, but they're really comfy. 1 class down, 2 to go. Tonight I do 3 classes in a row. I do 3 on a Monday as well, but I have that hour gap. So my 3 in a row on a Wednesday, it isn't too hard, but I get so hungry, it's unbelievable. Everyone's in class. Tuesday classes, done. Tuesday's my hardest night of the week. And I love it though, but it is really hard. It's a year ago today since we officially opened. So I'm just trying to make a reel about it because I've realised I haven't actually told anyone. And I'm going to do like a surprise class and I'm not going to tell anyone what the class is. And it's going to be free. And I'm going to give people clues to when it is and how to book it. I'm not going to tell people. I haven't exactly organised all of that yet. So I'm just going to tell people I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to start it on Thursday. Today we're closed. Salt room, classes, PT, everything were closed. But I left all my stuff here last night, so I had to come in anyway, which is really annoying. Today, I am going to an outdoor spa. It's like an outdoor wellness centre. Natural rain, 50-mile-an-hour winds, and I'm going to an outdoor spa. Great combo. Just quickly got to get all my stuff together and then lock up. And I won't be back here until tomorrow afternoon, which is crazy. I went to St Andrew's Lake yesterday, so the wellness centre at St Andrew's Lake, so we were closed. It was a bit weird to be closed. I feel a bit weird today because I don't know what day it is, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone. There's like hot tubs and cold plunges, and you go in the lake, which was freezing, and there's sauna, and it's just amazing. There's like hot cold all the time. And there is the big lake, obviously it's on a lake, so St Andrew's Lake, and it was quite cold yesterday. We had crazy rain, crazy wind. We still went anyway. It's been booked for ages for my dad's birthday, so we still went anyway. Rain while we were in the lake was crazy, and I was saying to my dad, I was like, I feel like this is like a spiritual experience. Like, it was surreal to be, and I can't even explain it because it's like you were in a lake and it was raining, okay? But it was like the way the rain and the wind was like hitting us while we're in this lake was like so weird and like so surreal, and it just felt like it felt really spiritual. It felt like an out-of-body experience. So weird. But all of it felt a bit like, I didn't really feel like I felt really grounded, but at the same time I felt like I wasn't really there. It was really strange. They also have a speaker in a certain part of the lake that pumps out sound, so the lake's like vibrating and it's good for your muscles. So that was weird as well, because we're like in the lake and the lakes moving and the rain and the wind, and oh, it was crazy. And then in the afternoon the sun came out, so that was nice as well, because then we could still enjoy like the relaxing bit of it, like sitting in the hot tubs and the cold plunges and stuff with the sun. So we had like every weather apart from snow yesterday, so it was really nice to experience it in all different weathers. Today is actually my mum's birthday, so I am going to the studio, but I'm not working during the day today. I might do odd bits while I wait for her, but I'm just in town at the moment. I'm just going to get some food, and then sorry, someone's watching me film, to get a few little bits for her as well. She's already had her birthday present. We went to see Craig David a few weeks ago. What's weird is we went to see Craig David the day before my dad's birthday, and then my dad's present was booked the day before my mum's birthday. So I'm all like really confused. I feel like it's just like my mum and dad's birthday all the time. That we went to see Craig David, and then I'm just going to get her some odd little bits, because she's technically already had her present, but then now I feel bad that it's her birthday and I'm going to go, do you remember that we went to see Craig, so you've got nothing? So I'm just going to get her some like odd little bits, like some face masks, some chocolates, and just like little things. So I'm going to do that now. There's so many people watching me film, so I'm getting a bit weird. So I'm going to go now. Okay, bye. Thursday night class is done. I love wearing my hair half up, half down for classes, but I don't do it in the summer because of the state I end up in. Tonight's the first night I've done it since like winter, start of spring, and I think it might have been a bit too early because, yeah, I'm very sweaty. We are closed today again. I am going to Brighton today for my mum's birthday. She wants to go to IKEA, the new IKEA. Great, cool, happy birthday. So we're going there, and then I don't know, we'll probably go out for lunch or something as well, so that'll be a nice day. I've had such a lovely week. Classes have been super busy so far this week, and we've just had so much fun as well, because on the days we've been closed I've been doing lovely things too. So I've had a real good balance this week. I am very aware though, behind on messages and admin, so that is, I can't fully relax. I might do some messages on the train to Brighton actually, because there are a few messages I haven't replied to from like Monday and Tuesday, so I'm getting a bit like, oh. And then tomorrow is our retreat, so I haven't got classes tomorrow morning. Salt booking before the retreat, squeezed one in, and then the retreat, which does include salt sessions as well. So that'll be exciting as well. We've never done a full day retreat like that before. And people are already asking us for another one because they can't come to this one. So hopefully this will be a thing we do like every few months. Also, last night after class, I don't know if you can see this, I put up some clues on our Instagram and Facebook about a free class that I'm doing. So the studio officially opened. Ooh. I'll put that down there. The studio officially opened on the 2nd of September 2024, so it's been a year. It was a year on Tuesday, I think. To celebrate, I'm doing a free class. And I didn't want to just say, here's a free class, book it, because that's boring. So I thought I would give people clues and see if they could work out when the class was and what it was. And it's half booked already. I think my clues were a bit too easy because people were booking it straight away. My emails were like ding, 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 everyone booking it straight away. So I think my clues might have been a bit too easy, or they just went on our booking site and just looked through everything until they found it. Maybe that was it. I'm not sure if anyone knows what they're doing. I think they've just booked it because it's here, so they know it'll be fun. They've just got the trust. They just know we'll have a good time, whatever it is. They've just booked it. I'm not going to tell you because this video is going to go out before the class, so I'm not going to tell you what it is on here. We have got our retreat today, so I'm just setting up for that. I went to Brighton yesterday. The weather was so lovely. I can't believe how nice it was. We went out for lunch to Salt Shed, had steak and spicy margs on the beach. Beautiful. And walked around the lanes and went to the new IKEA, which really killed the vibe, but it's what my mum wanted to do. It was her birthday. I'm back at the studio, salt session in a minute, and then we have got our retreat today. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film today. I'd love to show you what's going on at the retreat, but also I don't know if I'm going to be able to film any of it, so we'll see. Also, look at my hair. I feel like people don't believe me when I tell them my hair's fully grey, but it is, I promise you. Look under there. Oh, it's so bad. I keep seeing things online. I don't know if I'm being targeted because I've got grey hair, but I keep seeing things online like you can reverse your greys because it's just you're missing like a vitamin or something. I don't think it's a vitamin, I can't remember what it was, but you can reverse your greys. That would be nice because look at the state of me. It makes me look dirty. Like if my roots were still the same colour now, I'd think I'd look alright, but I feel like I look like I haven't washed because my hair's grey. I don't know, I can't explain it. I just always feel a bit dirty when my roots start coming through. I haven't really been able to film. I'm just quickly eating my lunch. I've got like all the leftovers because we've made them all salads. So I've got a weird combination of feta, watermelon, spinach, chicken and balsamic glaze. I usually have it without the chicken, but with the chicken it's actually quite nice. Watermelon and chicken, I'm not too sure. But they're just having group Reiki in there. Emma's doing group Reiki. So I'm just quickly eating because I need to set up the next thing while everyone's having their lunch. It's Sunday morning, Nikki's just teaching classes. Classes have been so good this week, like good numbers. Last week was weird, we had so many cancellations last week, but then everyone's come back this week and they said they've like had COVID and colds and stuff. Great way to end the summer holidays. But this week kids are going back to school and stuff, and yeah, it's been really good. So I'm really happy from classes point of view and salt therapy point of view. It's been great this week, nice and busy, and I've managed to have a couple of days off too, which has been a nice balance. Also, another thing I've had to deal with this week. So we had last September, we did a cowgirl line dancing disco, and everyone got a free cocktail when they arrived, and it was like our first event here when we opened, and it was so much fun. It was so funny, and we started doing more regular line dancing classes. We do one a month, so we've been doing that as well, but this was like a bigger event where we did line dancing, cocktails, and had a little dance, and it was great. I was like, oh my god, I want to do one again this year because it's been a year since we did our last one. So I put one on the 12th of September, and then I started seeing others pop up. Fine, there were different dates. A lot of them was for charity, and I thought, oh, that's fine. Someone even asked me to host one for them, and I ended up saying no because I just ended up saying no. So I was like, oh, loads of people are doing them this month, the same event, that's weird. And then I saw that someone was doing one on the same night, exactly the same event, but for charity. So I saw this a few weeks ago and I thought, we'll just see how it goes. But then every time I tried to advertise ours, the guilt I would feel because theirs was for charity and mine just wasn't. I felt so guilty. And I was like, it's just business, like why are you feeling guilty? I thought they've like hired a hall, they've like done this big event, it's charity, they're doing other things as well, like for charity on different days. And I thought we can just move ours, we can do ours any night, like we're here, we can just do it anytime we want, we don't need to do it on the same night. So I ended up cancelling it, postponing it. I haven't actually got a new date yet, but I will for October. So I ended up postponing it. And I didn't think I knew the people, so I put on there like, yeah, it's annoying, they've done it on the same day, but I don't know them, so it's not personal, it's just coincidence, but also really annoying. And then I got a message like 2 minutes later and I actually do know them, but it wasn't done on purpose at all. I've actually ended up giving them raffle prizes for their raffle that they're doing that night. But it's just things like that happen all the time. It's so frustrating. Like, you think you have like a really good idea, and then you post it and 10 other people have had that same idea, and it's so weird like how it works out. But yeah, so we've postponed that. I just need to finish the disco ball on the wall in the studio. That's the last thing I need to do. And I also need to put the disco ball stickers on the pillars. My mum, bless her, when I went away on Wednesday, she thought she would do something really lovely. She came in and she finished the painting for me. And she texted me, she was like, guess what I've done? I finished it for you, you don't need to worry about it. Absolutely lovely. What an angel. But she didn't know that I had, because I'd painted the disco ball different colours. I mixed up some of the paints together to make different colours. She didn't know I'd done that. So she used the wrong colours. So I've got to repaint it anyway. So I have to redo what my mum did. And that will be the end of my week. So thank you again for watching. I said this last week, but the studio will be finished next week, so you'll have to come back and see that, because it will be done. Hope you have a lovely week.